Hello viewers, I welcome you to Padre Dr. Kuromi channel. I want to thank all of you who have been taking out time to read the content on this YouTube channel, and it's my prayer that God will continuously bless you as you take out time to to go through the content on this channel. And if today is your first time on this channel, please do not forget to press the notification bell, that is notification for all, so that each time I upload a new video, you can see the video when I upload it. Today I'll be doing something a bit different, but is in line with my new interest, which is herbal medicine. I want to look at some of the misconceptions about herbal medicine. There is a lot of misconceptions that people have about herbal medicine. The common man out there on the street sees every herbalist as a ritualist or as a diabolic person. But far from it, this is not really the case. In the course of this video, I am going to be explaining elaborately. We are going to look at some of the misconceptions that people have about herbal doctors and the medication that we give. There's a lot of misconceptions, so stay tuned. Welcome back to PDO channel, that's Padre Dr. Kuromi channel. So today, like I said earlier, my interest is on the misconceptions that people have about us, the herbal doctor, the negative impressions that people have about herbal medicine. First and foremost, one thing we must understand, there is a lot of misconception out there on the streets, even in the air there, about who is an herbalist or the medication that we give. First of all, introducing yourself as a herbalist or anywhere you go, or as a herbal doctor, people see you as a diabolic person or a ritualist. Sometimes I may not have to blame some of these people who have this misconception, because in the past there has not been a total bifurcation, a total difference between a herbalist, a fortune teller, a diviner, or a babalawo. So anytime that you introduce yourself as a herbalist, everybody sees you as a diviner or one who consults the spirit into anything you are doing. But that is far from it. The definition of a herbalist is one who has the knowledge, who uses the scientific knowledge of that he has gathered to use it for apply it in solving human problems, especially sicknesses and illnesses. Herbal medicine has a close connection with botany because it also deals with plants. So the herbalist is also a man or a woman who is out there with the knowledge of the plant, with the phytonutrient or the phytochemical nutrient of every plant. After going through a series of lectures, after going through a series of studies, is able to understand the potential and the properties of each plant, and he can be able to apply this to solving different sicknesses in the human body. Also, one of the misconceptions too, because when I told my mom my interest in herbal medicine, that I want to become a herbalist, she was like, herbal medicine, what do you want to go and do there? I said, that is my interest, that is what I want to do. And I remember a lot of people who actually had some kind of knowledge, like they were just looking at me with one kind of eyes, that what are you going to do in herbal medicine? What do you want to go and become? An herbalist? Are you what? So there is this kind of reaction that people have about herbal medicine. And in the field of herbalism, we are called natural doctors. In our local parlance, you say we are native doctors. That's the traditional doctors, the doctors that take care of people's sicknesses. Because before the advent of orthodoxy, orthodox medicine, this is what our people were using to cure a lot of sicknesses and diseases. And it is still very, very much potent, even as we are in the 21st century. Just that now a lot of people have thrown this knowledge by the side, and they no longer appreciate herbal medicine. But in places like China, India, herbal medicine is still very, very much appreciated. Now let us run down some of the misconceptions. As a herbalist, you can be called a doctor of phytomedicine, a natural doctor, a lot of names that we are called. So that needs to be cleared. One of the misconceptions about the herbal medicine or herbal doctors is that lack of proper dosage, but that is a big lie. If you have met one who went through the normal process, just like we did, we went through an institution that is into herbal medicine, dosage is something we do. We know how to give dosage to our medication. Now, another misconception about herbal medicine is that all natural remedies are not scientific and are not to be considered at all. And also, too, there is another misconception. There is nothing like spiritual health issues. Every ailment must have a medical explanation, and if not, they do not exist. And we also know that there are many issues that people bring that after proper examination, even orthodox medicine cannot even tell what is happening to a particular person. There are a lot of issues like that, especially in this part of the world. People go to the hospital, they won't even see anything that is happening to them. But when we start applying herbal medicine, you see the person coming back to normal. And another misconception is that anyone who is not improving or responding to their treatment cannot get well with alternative treatment. They must not seek alternative treatment. You know, even in places like India, just like I said earlier, and in China, alternative medicine is very, very much appreciated. Let me not go very far. In Ghana, that is very close to us, herbal medicine has been promoted to an extent that it is highly appreciated by everybody. Another misconception is that all herbs or all natural therapies are not safe. If they are not safe, there are many people that have gained health, that have gained healing through natural medicine. Now, let us go back to during the days of our forefathers. There was no hospitals. So how did these people survive? And statistics have it that they live longer than we now in our present time. Our forefathers, they live more. They live in their hundreds. But now, what is the life expectancy? Even with the advance in medicine, as the case may be. So that is a complete, it's out of it. Also, another misconception is that emphatically telling their patients that they have a particular duration left to live, no iota of hope whatsoever. And also, to all after treatment, positive tests are not welcome for disease already termed incurable by them. That is for the orthodoxy. But God has given us the herbs, the plants to help us. And also, too, over-reliance on the medical diagnosis and outright rejection of patients contrary to previous or current experience. Patient complaining contrary to what was being diagnosed must be referred to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. That's it. And also, too, exaggerating patient disease in a way to scare them to quickly subscribe to some particular treatment like IVF, vaccination, surgery, etc. answer they have the answer there in the herbal medicine. Also, there is this misconception too that all natural medicine practitioners are quack, illiterate, and denying or rejecting God's healing through them. Yes, I will not doubt this fact. There are a lot of quacks and illiterates there who are practicing herbal medicine. And that is why if you are updated with herbal medicine, you will come to discover that there is a board that is set up in every state. It is called the Alternative Medicine Board. And the essence of the Alternative Medicine Board is to train and coordinate those who are practicing herbal medicine. It's like the board that govern or that foresee or that look into the activities of herbal medicine. In short, they are the ones that even issue certificate or license. Just like I have my own license from the Alternative Medicine Board in Ogun State. After going through our formal training, we have to go through the training also from the board so that the board can officially license us. And even the federal government also of Nigeria is also moving towards the process of licensing herbal medicine practitioners. And in the whole of Nigeria as a whole, we have a body that is responsible, that controls every traditional medicine practitioners in Nigeria. We have the NATMP that has its headquarters in Abuja. So in the nearest future, there is going to be positive things happening in herbal medicine. It is an area that is not yet tapped, or I would say because of the discovering of oil, the government has actually thrown it to the corner. It's an area that is gradually that is going to be an interest to everybody. And lastly, the misconception too that every patient's death in the hand of qualified natural medicine practitioners is due to quackery or toxicity. But every death in the hands of a qualified medical doctor means the patient did not respond to treatment, or is simply God's time. So when you look at some of these misconceptions about herbal medicine between the orthodox and the herbal medicine practitioners, you come to ask yourself, where really is the problem? Maybe we are taught in school that we are to complement each other. Orthodoxy and traditional medicine will complement each other. So there is no room for fighting another, because we need them and they also need us. But sometimes they don't really appreciate the reality that they need us. Even also, we have had a lot of orthodox medical doctors who have come to learn herbal medicine to improve what they do. So there is a lot of misconception out there. And also there's also another misconception that when you take too much herbal medicine, it's going to affect the liver. That is if you don't take the right dosage. And who is giving you the herbal medication you are taking? Is the person licensed? First and foremost, that's the question you should ask yourself. Is the person licensed by the federal government, or is the person licensed by the state government, or is the person in any of these associations I just made mention of? If the person is not there, then there is a big problem somewhere. So herbal medicine have come to stay. We are not ritualists, as people claim that herbal doctors are. We are not ritualists. We are out there to look out for the good health of everybody. Good health is what we are after. And how do we attain good health? We attain good health by using the herbs. God has blessed the herbs, and the herbs is to bring about healing for us. So if you have enjoyed this video, do not forget to make your comments and to drop and share this video. Thank you very much. I remain your Dr. Okoromi. Thank you very much.